The Clemson baseball team absolutely dominated Hartford this weekend, winning the two games of their doubleheader, the first 13-3 and then the second 28-3, prompting the Clemson football team to remind everyone that it wasn't them that scored the 28 runs that game this weekend. Before we get into the details on each game, let's look at some of the highlights from this weekend.
Preseason, a great movement on his fastball, but that wasn't the case last week. Diving stab, Blackwell. Cohoon caught off base, and he'll be doubled up. Rip to right. Cohoon back, won't get it. Runners had to hold. In from third comes Engel, makes it a 4-2 game. RBI for Chad Ferry. Pretty well hit to center. Hawes came in. Now he goes back on the hill, and it's gone. Ferry himself wasn't sure as he rounded first. Turned 22 last Sunday, so let's just say a belated birthday celebration. Looking for more. Finds his way into right field. Grice comes home. Here comes Engel. He'll beat the throw. It's cut off. Two-run single for Ferry, and building on a nice afternoon. In on the team leader, Grice. Briar Hawkins, first pitch swinging. High and deep to left, and gone. First batter he faces in his Hartford career. First pitch swinging. Well hit to right, giving chase Knight off the wall. One run in, a second scores, and they're going to wave French all the way around from first. He was on the move with contact. Bases clearing double for Blackwell. It's a 15-2 Tigers lead. Left field. Kellogg standing still, watching it sail out of here. 28-3.
Let's take a look at what ClemsonTigers.com said about each game. So in game one, the first inning, Briar Hawkins grounded to a 2-out, 2-run single. Then Hartford scored two 2-out runs on 4 singles in the top of the second inning to tie the score. Clemson regained the lead in the bottom of the second inning on Tyler Corbett's sacrifice fly. In the 5th inning, Chad Ferry ripped a run-scoring single. Then the Tigers added a run in the frame on a catcher's interference with 2 outs. In the 6th inning, Clemson plated 4 more runs, highlighted by Hawkins' run-scoring single and Ferry's 2-run homer, his first of the year. Ferry, who had a career-high 5 RBIs, grounded a 2-run single in the 7th inning. When Clemson added run-scoring singles by Max Starbuck and Dylan Brewer in the frame. Tiger reliever Ty Olenchuk earned the win. He's 1-0, and he allowed 2 hits, no runs, and no walks with 3 strikeouts in 3 innings pitched. Hartford starter James Udenis is 0-1, suffered the loss as he yielded 3 runs on 5 hits and 4 innings pitched. The series continued on the second game an hour later at 5:15 p.m. At 5:15 p.m. The key player of the game from the first game of the doubleheader, I believe, was left fielder Chad Ferry. He had 5 at-bats, produced 2 runs on 3 hits, and 5 RBIs. A great game for Ferry there. In the second game, Clemson blasted Hartford 28-3. The Tigers, who swept the 3-game series by a combined score of 47-7, are now 7-0 on the season. The Tigers scored in every single inning in which they batted for the 7th time in history and the first time since 2011. Clemson's 28 runs were the most since scoring 41 in a game in 1979 and tied for the second most runs in a game in school history. Every Tiger starter had at least 1 hit, as Clemson's 25 hits were the most in a game since 2006. The Tigers took advantage of 2 errors in the first inning to score 2 runs, with the latter on Briar Hawkins' run-scoring single. After Logan Cole's 2-out, 2-run single in the top of the second inning, Clemson capitalized again on a Hawk miscue to score 6 more unearned runs in the bottom of the second inning, after the first 2 batters of the frame were retired. Cooper Engel hit a 2-run single, then Hawkins lofted a 3-run homer, his second long ball of the season, to highlight the uprising. After Clemson added a ninth unearned run in the third inning, it plated 3 runs in the fourth inning, keyed by Benjamin Blackwell's run-scoring single. Blackwell added a 3-run double, and Brewer laced a run-scoring single in the fifth inning. In the sixth inning, Clemson scored 6 runs, highlighted by a run-scoring hits by Max Wagner, Camden Troyer, Jonathan French, and Max Starbuck. In the eighth inning, Clemson added 5 runs, capped by Wagner's 3-run home run. Tiger starter Nick Hoffman earned the win by giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, and 1 walk with 6 strikeouts in 5 innings pitched. The Tigers will conclude their homestand with a game against USC Upstate on Tuesday at 4 p.m. When you're looking at the box score of the second game, it's hard to pick a key player or a best hitter of the game. You've got Cooper Ingle, who went 5 at-bats with 4 runs and 3 hits and 6 RBIs. Briar Hawkins, who had 5 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 4 RBIs. And then Max Wagner, 6 at-bats, 4 runs, 4 hits, and 5 RBIs on the night. Great showing from those 3 guys. Oh, don't forget Dylan Brewer, 5 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 RBI as well. A lot of great stuff from the Tiger Bats on the second game of the doubleheader. Let's hear what head coach Monty Lee and some of the players had to say after the series.
Well, great day for the Tigers. Obviously, we pitched really well, played great defense, scored a ton of runs. 47 runs in the series, 47 hits in the series, 41 runs on 40 hits today, and the most hits in a game since 2006. So, all thanks to Brian Hennessy and his information that he gives me after the game. So, but just a great day. And then, the great thing about it is I felt like we just kept playing. Regardless of the score, we just kept playing, kept putting together good at-bats. We played hard. Guys ran the bases hard. We stayed locked in. Thought our pitchers came in and did their job. We just played complete baseball regardless of the score, and I was proud of the way our guys just continued to compete and play the game, throughout the course of the weekend. And I was really proud of how we responded today. I didn't think we played a very good baseball game yesterday overall. For us to come out, and thought our approaches at the plate were much better, did a much better of managing the strike zone on the offensive side, and it was also good to get a lot of guys some time on the field and some at-bats today. So, and all in all, it was a great weekend.
Yeah, it felt great just being able to finally see the results come through. But I've been putting good swings on the ball. It's just baseball's a weird sport. You can hit it hard every time and still might get out. So, but it was good to see those fall and get the confidence up going into the next weekend for sure.
Nick, strong performance for you today. What was working for you, and what's it like when your team's putting runs on the board pretty much every inning?
Yeah, it's a good feeling when the offense has got your back, which this season they're doing a great job. They're having quality at bats one after another. For me, my fastball was working today. I could command it a lot better than last week. I tended to get ahead in counts where I wanted to, so I know that's my main priority, because when you're ahead, you can pretty much do what you want as a pitcher. But other than that, Coach C called a great game, and the defense played great behind me.
In my opinion, this weekend couldn't have gone better for the Tigers, as they just absolutely dominate at the plate against Hartford. Obviously, a team that was completely outmatched by the Tigers, but it has to do something to develop your confidence going into a big rivalry weekend this weekend against the South Carolina Gamecocks, who are currently sitting at 6-1. So the Tigers being 7-1, both teams will play this Tuesday. South Carolina is going to play Appalachian State, and Clemson is going to play USC Upstate. Once those games are done, then it'll be all eyes on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday against the Gamecocks. Let me know what you think in the comments and how Clemson will do if you're excited about this weekend and the big rivalry matchup between South Carolina and Clemson. I think it's a good thing to say that Clemson nailed a bunch of runs down, but also tempered down their strikeouts that everybody had been picking on them about. They had a lot less of those and a lot more runs on the scoreboard.